How do you all approach goals? Anybody? Like, how do you approach a goal? If you got a goal for yourself, what's your steps toward getting it?
Well, I used to want to do it. I used to want to have a big accomplishment.
Any goal.
Any goal,
Not,
yeah. I want it right now, and I want it to be big. I didn't want it to be small steps getting to it. It had to be spectacular, whatever it was. Right now, spectacular, not small things to reach the goal.
Like I say I'm going to do something, but I know that I have trouble committing to things.
I don't set goals for myself. I try to write it down and just set many goals to reach the ultimate goal.
I try to do everything I can, everything in my power to make sure that I can get what I want, or that I can get what I set out to do.
I brought up that because a lot of people don't actually set goals. Like a lot of times, especially when it comes to fitness, people just they don't set goals. They join something or they start something and they just kind of see where it's going to take them. And like anything, if you get in your car and you don't know where you're going, you ain't going to get nowhere. I mean, you can drive all you want to, but you're never going to get anywhere. You'll get somewhere, but you're not going to get anywhere you want to go to because you're not setting a goal. If you wanted to go home or go to anywhere and you didn't know how to get there and you just started driving, then you wouldn't get where you wanted to go. And so we want to get people in the habit of first setting goals. Like, I know what I do personally is when I set a goal, first I actually set it down. I either write it down, but I've been doing it for a while, so sometimes I don't even have to write it down. But first thing is to focus on it. Actually establish it, make it concrete, make it real. Start talking about it like it exists, or talk to it like, okay, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm working on. Tell people about it. Like, I'm a person who actually will put pressure on myself so that in order for me not to, the only way I'm going to fail the goal is I'm going to look like an asshole. And so I'm going to have to go ahead and accomplish this goal because I done told everybody what I'm doing. And so I got to make sure I do it. And so it depends on how you operate. I don't like, my word is everything to me. So if I say I'm going to do something, then I'm going to do it. And the more people I tell, the more people that makes me want to do it. And so that makes sure that I do it. And people remind me of it. How's that going? How did you do? Did you do your, whatever you said you were going to do? So I like to put myself in that corner because it forces a performance out of me. But another thing that you have to do when you set a goal is you got to actually research it. You can't walk into a gym and say, I want to lose weight if you don't know how to lose weight. If you don't know how calories work, if you don't know how metabolism works, if you don't know how fat burning works, if you don't know how muscle building works, then even if you reach that goal, you won't know how to keep it. And what you do is you create a codependency on a program or a person or a trainer or a gym or something that you don't want to have, because as soon as you leave that person or that gym or that program, then you're going to undo everything that you've done for yourself. And so the second thing you want to do is actually research it. You want to learn it. It's real easy to do something detrimental to yourself if you don't know that it's detrimental to you. But the more you learn about something, the harder it is to do it. Like when I first became a trainer, I was 18. I was working at and by the time I got 19, I was working at a gym around in Cincinnati. And the people there were real on nutrition, and I'm like, man, please, I ain't listening to all that. So everything I ate, you gonna eat that crap, you really gonna destroy your arteries with that, everything I did around them, that's all they talked about. Oh yeah, so you gonna go over and kill yourself like that, and so eventually, it starts to hit you, and then the more you hear about it, the more you read up on it, the more you learn about it, it actually makes it your reality to just do what's better for you, If you know something will kill you or mess you up or take you away from something that you want, then it's a better chance of you not doing it. And that's going to always be stronger than me or Chris saying, don't eat that, or don't do that, or you need to eat this. Me saying it, Chris saying it doesn't do anything near what it can do if you actually know why we say it, and know why we say don't eat that, and know why we say to eat this, and know why we say to make sure you snack, and know why we say to make sure you eat 30 minutes when you know, within waking up and things like that. Timeline. Another thing people do when they set goals is they have the amazing moving timeline. And so basically anybody know anybody say they moving out of Cleveland? And they've been saying in 5 years, the last 10 years, 20 years, something like that. You know, so one thing you need to do too is like you need to actually establish a timeline. And as that time moves, move your timeline. You can't reach a goal if you're pushing it the whole time you're chasing it. You know, so actually set a timeline up. So say you want to lose 100 pounds. Through research, you should know 1 to 2 pounds is a good weight loss. You know, if you feel like you're gonna really go at it and make it happen, then you can say, okay, I want to lose 2 pounds a week. You know, and so you can create an actual timeline that says in 12 months time, that's 52 weeks, I should be at my 100-pound goal. You know, but if all you're thinking is I want to lose 100 pounds, and every week you come in and you up 2 pounds one week, you down 2 pounds one week, you down 4 pounds one week, you up 3 pounds one week, then you're not actually holding yourself to a timeline, because you're dependent on every week to be anywhere. You know, and as opposed to, okay, by March I should be here. You know, by April I should be here. By June I should be here. And then you actually reevaluate. There's nothing wrong with falling off track. Everybody falls off track. You know, if you gotta, you know, go to move and you lose your job, then okay, you can't move. You want to buy a new house and something happens, but the worst thing you can do is never retouch that goal. So if you got a goal that you set and then something knocks you off track, first thing you want to do is go back to that goal and say, okay, this happened, what's this going to do for my goal? You know, is it going to push me back a week, or can I, you know, accelerate it some kind of way and end up catching it still where it needs to be? Is it going to push me back in April so I'm not here, but I can still be where I want to be by June, be all the way back on track? And so, always go back to that goal. And don't let one, you know, slip take you off the goal completely to the point where you're setting a whole new goal that's the same as the original goal, a whole, you know, designated timeline later. So if you set a goal in January and you mess up in March, don't revisit it in June to set a whole goal for a whole another 12 months away. You know, every time you fall off, jump back on so you can try to at least have a sense of accomplishment. Say you wanted to lose 100 pounds in a year and you mess up and it's, you know, 3 months into that year. Then when you revisit that goal, say, okay, let me hit 75 pounds still by the time I get to that point. As opposed to saying, well, I would lose 100 pounds in a year from now. Because at that point, you're just pushing your goal back and extending that window further and further and further away. So whatever deadline you set a goal that can coincide with that deadline.